everyone, it's Sharana from Payorwait, and today I'm going to be reviewing and recapping American Horror Story Delicate, Episode 3, When the Bow Breaks. Now, I know what y'all thinking, Beach, where is Episode 2 of Delicate? Don't do this again. Don't start this another American Horror Story season. And it wasn't my fault, y'all. I got up early, okay? I forewent my 8 hours of sleep. I forewent going to the gym, all right? I put on makeup, took my lunch break, and I went ahead and recorded this video, y'all. Sat there and downloaded it for 2 hours for it to just be like, hey, Beach, guess what? You thought you was doing all that work. Your damn mic wasn't even plugged in. So I had to take a moment and reflect on that. Like, reflect, where did I go wrong in the world, okay? I thought that I was putting out good into the world, and then for some reason the devil want to be busy and come and attack me. So yes, that's why we don't have an episode 2. I'm going to go back and do a little bit more reflection, but I figured I'll at least give you this week's episode, and then we'll go back and do episode 2. Hopefully the Lord blesses me to do that today, but right now, it's just too hard for me, okay? But let's go ahead and get into episode 3. My overall thoughts of this episode, I like this better out of all 3 of the episodes that have come out, to be honest. It hasn't been a lot happening. Do I feel like a lot happened in this episode? Not necessarily, but I do feel like I understand the road that we're going down the rest of the season. So I feel like we just have a better idea of what we're in store for, of who we're dealing with, of who some of these key players are going to be for the rest of the season of Delicate. So other than that, the acting was definitely better than what it was last week. When the bar is set to the pits of hell, I mean, that's not saying a lot, but I enjoyed this episode a lot more than I did the previous 2 episodes. But let me know in the comment section below, what did you think of it overall? I just felt like this sat better with me. Still not enough yet. It's enough to get me to watch another week. This yeah. So we know that at the end of last week's episode, Anna unfortunately suffered a miscarriage. And so we're kind of taken back to this dream sequence that we've been seeing Anna in. Is in the field of flowers and dancing around with her baby, and then we see that the baby disappears to kind of, give the significance of the miscarriage in last week, and then she is consumed by blood. So we then find Derek. Why do I want to call Dexter Derek so bad? It's Derek. No, it's Dexter. Jesus Lord. Woo! Pray for me, y'all, okay? If y'all know how many times I stopped this video because I kept calling this man Derek, but he's just going to have to be Derek or Dexter. But no, if I say Derek, then I'm talking about Dexter, okay? My mind is just bad right now. So Dexter and Anna are in the car, and Dexter tells Anna, like, hey, I had the police looking into the stalker. And I was like, the stalker that you said that she wasn't good enough to have, that she wasn't famous enough to have, that she was crazy for thinking that she had the stalker, when he was like the audacity of this bitch to sit up here and think that she is famous enough to have a stalker. But now you starting to believe her a little bit. And I was like, oh, okay, so maybe we done with the gaslighting, but I don't think we really done with the gaslighting yet. But she kind of tells him, like, what'd you tell the police for? Like, they don't believe me. They didn't believe me then. They're not going to believe me now. There's probably not going to be any footage of this person. So it doesn't matter. Like, I'm fighting a losing battle. And that has to be very hard as a woman who fears for her life, right? And it's even worse when you're living with someone who doesn't believe you. The people who are supposed to protect and bring order to the world don't believe you as well. And so you really feel for her character, because even she's accepted, like, this is a lost cause. Like, I'm either going to have to just figure things out for myself or act like this isn't happening, because no one else is going to actually believe me. And so, she asks Derek, do you want to try again? And Derek seems to be very apprehensive, like this isn't the right time to be doing all of this. And so she gets upset. She tells Kamal, stop the car. She gets out. She's like, I need to be alone. I said, now sis, I get you need to be alone, honey. You should have kicked Dexter out of the car and then went on about your day. But you talk about, I need to be alone, and you sitting up here talking about you got a stalker, and you fear for your life, but you're going to go take a walk in the woods by yourself in the middle of nowhere. How does this make sense, Anna? I be sitting up here trying to root for you. I be trying to believe you. I be trying to really just be like, all the men in your life are trash and I stand by you. But Anna, if you have a stalker, why would you walk into the woods? Like, it sounds more dumb me even saying it out loud again. But like, girl, what? And then the fact that she tried to get upset with him towards the end of the episode for letting her go by herself. I said, girl, have it make sense for me. But also too, I wanted to like fight Dexter because like, why would you let her get out of the car? Like, I'll be like, no, woman, I'd rather you stay in the car. I'll leave. I'll call an Uber, whatever. So, like, this is how I know that Dexter stayed being trash all day, every day, and you ain't gonna ever convince me otherwise. But she goes walking into the woods alone. She sees Miss Preacher just randomly in a tree. I said, now, Miss Preacher, now, girl, how you get up there? So Miss Preacher in the tree, like, I've been looking for you. It's like a fire going. Then all of a sudden, we have this lapse of time again. It's dark. She's walking back. She walks into the house. Dexter's like, where have you been? And I was like, this is the most I didn't seen Dexter care about this girl the entire 3 episodes of the series, okay? So she was like, what are you talking about? I've only been gone for a little bit. And he's like, you've been gone for hours. There's a whole search party looking for you. But the real question is, did the search party ask your raggedy behind why you let her go in the woods by herself anyway? Even Kamal gotta be fired too, because how you top flight security and you can't even, like, the more I think about this, the more upset I get. Like, you know when you just apply logic to something and you get even more upset? Like, that's how I feel about this, okay? So then she ends up getting mad at him, like, well, why did you let me walk in the woods? I said, now, Anna, you are right. But also, Miss, I need space. What? Sometimes I know Derek be like, Dexter, I know Dexter just be like, how did we get here? Okay, the mental gymnastics of it all. But, Kamal comes in and sees that, she's okay, but she's telling Dexter about what happened, how she saw this preacher and there's this fire. And so, Dexter's like, hey, we're going to go back out. Kamal, bring your ass too, because I don't know what Tyler you paying you for because you done already lost my wife. But they go into the woods. They don't see no damn ash. They're like, girl, what is you talking about? Then they see this white owl. I'm sure there's probably a significance. But, like, honey, like, I don't know what that significance is. But the owl's pretty. But then they was like, that's where she was up there. They was like, beach in the tree. That's not what they said. But, like, they was definitely looking at her like, beach, what you mean this old lady climbed up this damn tree? But she just says, you know what? It is what it is. Like, she just says, let's just go back to the house. So, when she gets back, she looks up Preacher's socials. And so she sees that the socials are missing. Like, there's, like, no record of it. Nothing is there anymore. And so we see that Derek ends up... No. Dexter! Jesus. Okay? It's like, we might as well just do a drinking game on how many times I'm going to say Derek instead of Dexter. I don't know what's going on. So we see that her skin is still peeling. She ends up going to sleep, and then she wakes up, and then we keep hearing this Rockabye Baby song being hummed or sung in some way, shape, or form. We saw Miss Preacher doing it in the woods. And now we're introduced to Nicolette MJ Rodriguez. That's what I've been waiting on the whole time. Hair was laid this entire episode. So we see that Nicolette is singing. She's breastfeeding. She's watching a video to help her lactate as if she was holding her child. And so she introduces herself like, I'm the house manager. She's like, oh, so what do you do here? B, didn't she just say she was a house manager? I know Nicolette wanted to be like, are you being serious? Like, are you dead ass right now? She was like, I manage the house. And I was like, she better than me, because I would have been like, I would have started laughing thinking she was like making a joke or something, because I didn't understand, okay? So she ends up seeing that there is a gift basket from the raggedy ass director of the film that she was in. And so she gets upset because, her and Dexter had this pact. I do not understand, like, why now I'm messing this up. It's really going to be the death of me. So we see that she is upset because her and Dexter had a pact that they wouldn't share their address with anyone. So she's just really having a hard time with the entire thing. He was just like, you know what, boo? I'm going to call Shaban. He was probably like, because this bitch get paid to deal with this and I don't. So he was like, I think you just need a best friend. You need your friend. I'm like, first of all, her publicist is not her friend. That's like, she works for her. So, like, you really just saying, I don't want to deal with you no more, so I'm just going to call your publicist who get paid to deal with you on a daily basis. So when Shaban shows up, we see that Shaban's calling her, and we hear that her ringtone is the Rockabye Baby, which I was I'm very upset that we're doing this and that. So rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Y'all don't know the song? Okay, it's fine. It's whatever. It's about though. But as we hear the ringtone and she attempts to answer, Siobhan's already there. And she was like, girl, how you get here? You was on the phone. She didn't got like little juice and stuff. She done ate the whole damn basket that she said she didn't want to eat. Ate all the apples and stuff out of it. Siobhan like, bitch, what you talking about? I talked to you while I was in the car on my way. I talked to you 3 hours ago. Like, girl, get it together. And then she was like, this is the part that took me out. She's like, you know what you need? You need some real food. So I was like, okay, Beach, where you finna take her? Why does Beach start making her the little Greek goddess salad? So how you say I need food, Siobhan, and like you giving me a salad? I would have stuck with the apples, girl. Like, she was really like, you need some real food. Like, I thought she was finna like bust down because of her soul food. She literally made a salad. Like, Beach, I would have kicked her out right then and there. I don't understand. So, but taking a walk on the beach. And, Anna's talking about, I think Dexter's out here, like, blowing somebody back out. And I was like, damn right he is. That damn artist that looked like his ex-wife. Anna was, Shemai was like, girl, no, he is not doing that. He love you, girl. You gotta get over this. I said, not Shemai like, gaslighting her now. And she was like, girl, you got 1 more week to be depressed and do whatever you need to do. But after that 1 week, honey, you got to get your ass up and work. All right? She said, you got to get your ass up and work because you're sitting here on your ass. And you need to be out here working because if you were working, you probably wouldn't even have a need for a stalker. That's really what she told her without saying that. But that is what she said, but not what she really said. Okay? So after that, they're on the beach. And then she ends up seeing the little doll from the old TV show that she was on. It has nails all in his stomach. I was like, dang, like, somebody must really not like you. So after she was like, let's just go back, and Siobhan, she's leaving, we see these 2 little black feather, like, I called them the black goat feather bunnies. Like, they're just like they're Satan's worshipers, which they're pretty much are Satan's worshipers on the beach as well. So I was like, girl, you in danger, honey. Like, you really in danger. So Anna ends up grabbing the wine from the basket. She goes to the basement, and then she finds a book of baby stuff and like a baby book of Talia. So she's going through this box, going through the clothes, and then she, hears this toy on this little bassinet, and it's playing the little rockabye baby thing. And then she looks and sees this little bitty ass door. So now if my black ass would have saw a little bitty ass door, I'm gonna run my ass back upstairs. First of all, I don't know no black ass person that would have went to the basement in the first place, because everybody knows if you go to the basement, there's ghosts or something else down there that I'm not gonna play with. So I'm gonna hurry up, run, throw the box down there, and run my ass back up to the steps as quickly as possible. Like, I feel like everybody knows this, but I don't understand why she thought, I guess that's where she wanted to find solitude, okay? So her dumb ass see the door. She opened the door because she heard chanting. She goes through the door like a dummy. First of all, if I had to crawl through a door like that, I wouldn't even been in a situation because I wouldn't have been in the basement, so it don't even matter. So she goes through the door, okay? She crawls through the door, and then first of all, you put your hands on that nasty floor. Ugh. So she goes through the door, then she comes to this little corridor, and then she see all these little babies and like fetuses in the like glass jars. So like that, it's like red flag, warning sign. Like everything's giving beach run, go away, call the cops, leave the house. Don't keep going down the damn corridor. But she does that anyway. And so then she sees something written in blood. It was actually something in Latin, which actually translates to "Hail, old pure bird, Satan, long live the children of our Lord." Okay? So first of all, there were so many things. The door. Just chanting, okay? Fetuses in jars. The blood written on the wall, whether you could decipher it or not, okay? So then the 2 black goat feather bunnies, they grab her up real quick, put her in a little chair with the stirrups. They put some over her mouth to like a chemical to make her go to sleep. And then she stabbed her. I was like, damn girl, why you stab her so violent with that long ass, old ass needle? And then she fell asleep. And then she wakes back up, but she's back in the other part of the basement. The door is closed. So, of course, finally, I guess some instincts kicked in. She could feel her baby and ran upstairs until, like, banging on the door. She couldn't get out. Dexter opened the door like, he's had it, okay? She telling this whole story. She tripped on the step with the damn doll. He looked at it like, Beach, now how did this doll get here? this story that you telling me about you found this random ass dog that's been discontinued for 15 years that you don't even like in the first place, just randomly has showed up on a beach with nails in his stomach after you had a miscarriage. Like, when I say Dexter hit his threshold, he really hit his threshold. On top of her saying, like, you know, my baby's still in here. And so he was like, dude, I lost the baby too. It was my baby too. Now, I did roll my eyes, but now it's like, you know what? Dexter might actually be going through something as well. And she hugs him, and then she hugs him, and then they end up going to sleep. Now, is it me, or if you ever noticed when Dexter be asleep, he really be looking so stressed out? Like, he just looked like he going through it even in his sleep. Like, he was looking like laying there like, gotta sleep here next to this raggedy hoe sitting up here, got my nerves bad. Like, that's how he be looking when he be asleep, okay? So, I love me some Matt, though, but I'm just saying, Dexter be looking so damn stressed out. So, she ends up calling Dr. Hill, like, hey, is there a possibility that they could have been wrong, that I didn't have a miscarriage, that I'm actually still pregnant, I can feel my baby moving. And so, of course, he's not mansplaining. I mean, just like, no, bitch, like, I read your blood work, all of that, like, you're not pregnant. It's just not even possible, okay? So, Nicolette ended up seeing her, and Nicolette was sending me the entire time. When she looked at her, like, girl, your mouth, like, she gave a steak face like, who Talia got up in this damn house? This girl sitting up here walking around looking like a cat's asshole all day, got her mouth bleeding, and she don't even know it's bleeding. Now, is gum bleeding, is that a real like sign of pregnancy? Because that's kind of crazy, if it is. But she ends up going to the store. I'm thinking she's going to get a pregnancy test. This girl looking at the baby stuff, and then she looks at the baby blanket, and she starts smelling it, and I was like, sis, it ain't no damn baby smell on that blanket. So what you smelling, Anna? What are you smelling? So then there's like a whole time lapse again. She's like, hey, bitch, we closing. And so the lady did creep me out. Like, when she touched her stomach, she's like, oh, he's kicking. And I was like, girl, what's kicking? Like, the girl don't even look pregnant. And then I'm just really confused at the timeline of how pregnant she is right now. But I just thought it was weird how she touched her stomach. And don't let me be pregnant, because I'm going to wear a shirt every day saying, don't touch my stomach. Because I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea. Like, I don't want you to touch me. And definitely don't touch my stomach, okay? So, actually, somebody should really get on that. I feel like that's like $1 million business idea that everybody will buy. Somebody write me my check, okay? So, we see that when she goes out of the store, she's driving, Kamal's driving her home, and then she sees Sonya raggedy ass. And so I'm a little like, nah, where did this bitch come from? So she sees her and she tells Kamal, stop. So she gets outside and she sees her, but then Dexter raggedy ass come up like, hey, I'm like, what you holding her hand for, bitch? Like, if it was me, I'm like, Anna, you not gonna run up on them? She got your man. You not gonna run up on them, girl? You just gonna let him go upstairs with her? I don't care if it's business. What you holding this whole hand for? I don't hold hands with my business partners. Huh? So she get back in the car. I'm wondering, like, why you not running up on them? You already think he having an affair. And then Miss Preacher raggedy ass come out of nowhere like, don't trust her. I said, bitch, I'm sitting up here trying to tell her the same thing. I don't think she gonna listen. But then Kamal jumps out of the car like, hey, get out of here. And I'm like, oh, we see her now. And then Anna was getting in his ass like, oh, so you see her now. But I told you I saw her in the woods, and I told you I saw her here, but y'all hoes is in the here telling me that I didn't see her. And I was like, let him know, Anna. I wanted to be like, come on, square up, because I'm sick of you too, okay? I'm sick of your none-seeing, but now you see. I was blind, but now I see. Now you see Miss Preacher this whole time, but she been making my life a whole living hell. I'm sorry, I just got really upset. I need to take a moment, okay? I need to take a moment. But then I was upset because I was like, Anna, you telling him to drive you home. You need to go upstairs and figure out what your man doing with this ex-wife look like. Okay. So Anna get home, y'all. Okay, she get home and she in her calendar. She changed her calendar. She changed her password. Then she changed the calendar to, what the hell say? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little girl. You're not a hoe. But you be done sometimes. You be doing stupid stuff. But, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so unhinged today. So she changed her passwords and she makes an appointment like, what do you want? And then someone changes it back saying to warn you they did something to your baby. And she's like, oh, she's my baby dad. And they was like, no, girl, your baby ain't dead. And then she's like, and then when she moved, we see Nicolette staring at her from across the way. And I said, damn, Nicolette, like, why are you staring at her like that? She don't see her. Then she look over and she see this dead raccoon with maggots coming out of it. And then the episode ends. So, I still like this better than other episodes. I don't know if it was seeing MJ. MJ barely in it. I don't want y'all to get excited. Barely in it. But we know it got something to do with Satan. I don't know if it's Satan's baby. Which is weird because, like, didn't we do Apocalypse already a couple of years ago? But, I mean, I guess, honey, I don't know. But I don't know what the feathered goat bunny's doing or warning. I don't know what's happening. I can't come up with nothing because there's too much craziness going on. There's too many dumb decisions that are happening. But I will have to say I still like this better than the other two episodes. I feel like we're moving in a direction. We're going somewhere, okay? We got some answers, but then have more questions. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Did you like this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you like the other episodes better? Sharana, you bugging. The other two episodes was way better than this. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But let me know what you thought in the comment section below about this week's episodes. But those are my quick thoughts. Quick, this video probably long as hell. But these are my thoughts on American Horror Story Delicate Episode 3, When the Bow Breaks. As always, my name is Sharana from payorwait. And if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit the notification bell. And I love you guys 3000. And until I see you again.